Hi, Jennifer. This is part 2, and I can see myself again on the screen, so that's a good sign. All right, so I'm going to try my best here. This is going to be really difficult to do because I'm going to try to lift up this crystal for you, and I have a feeling it's going to be too bright. All right, let me turn down my lighting. Oh, they're all going to fall. I can feel it. I can feel it. All right, hold on. Let me see. I'm going to do a couple little things here. Okay, we'll see what we can do. All right, so this is, and you can do this on any surface. It doesn't have to be, I just spilled one, on this little surface. It's not really showing up so great, is it? Okay, let's see if I bring it down. Okay, this might be good. How about if I just put him on here? Okay. I'm just going to lift up the stones here. So this is called a crystal grid. Now, if you've done these before, cool. If not, I just want to explain them to you. This is where we can take your intention. Say, for instance, you said, I want the best steps to take in getting the life I want. And within that, we don't mind the mess. I got my dog bed back here and my garbage. And we said that you wanted love from your husband, for instance. Let's just stick to that. Okay, well, let's say this. What I did for you, normally I will do a crystal grid, and I set the intentions on each crystal, okay? And I usually just use like one intention. Like I'll just do, I want to set the intention that I want more love from my husband, okay? Say that's what I was going to do here. What I'm going to do is, in this case, I set up one where I did all 3 intentions in one grid. And I read that you can do that. You can do up to like 3 intentions, okay? So what I did was, because each kind of crystal out there, there's a million kinds of crystals. I picked crystals that coincided with what you're wanting to intend, okay? And I have my notes here because when I go live, I like to have that all handy. Okay, so I chose the citrine, okay? This is kind of a yellowy gold stone, okay? And the citrine aids in manifesting what you want. So this actually overall is like the perfect manifestation stone, okay? And it doesn't matter the size of these stones. They don't need to be huge. Like, say, for instance, like you see, I've got crystals here that are pretty big. They don't need to be that big. They can be small. It's not the size that matters here, as they say. I think as a human, we just like to go big. For this purpose, I'm using some smaller ones. You don't need to go big. Okay, so the citrine is aids in manifesting what you want in the areas of personal power, which we all need, okay? Creativity, which I believe is important for you. I have this feeling, especially with the time that you're looking for yourself. And also physical energy. I think that's important for all of us too, especially if we want to have time for ourselves and we want to work on ourselves. I think it's important to have the physical energy. Anyway, so that's why I chose that stone. I figured overall it's going to be a good manifesting stone. Okay, then I chose for you the green. It's called Adventurine. It's A-D as in David, V as in Victor, E, N as in Nancy, T as in Tom, U-R-I-N-E. Okay, this is considered one of the luckiest stones out there. It's like a good luck stone, okay? It also is really good at promoting prosperity and harmony. So this stone, I thought, first of all, it's bringing you good luck. Second of all, it's going to work in the area of where you want to generate financial wealth. And also the harmony. I thought harmony even in your relationship. This was a good stone. I've used actually all of these stones. I used these 2 here, the citrine and aventurine, when I wanted to pay off my debts. There was a time not too long ago, actually, where I was not facing my debt. I just chose to ignore it because I didn't want to deal with it. And I finally decided, I took a class on how to do these. And my first one was, you're going to face your debt and you're going to deal with it, damn it. And so I chose, these 2 stones and then that little white stone there. You probably can't even see it. I'll maybe show you a bigger one. And it did. I paid off my debt within 3 months. Just seriously, I don't know. I came into some money and I was so focused and paid it all off. bing, bam, boom. You know what I mean? So this white stone, this is just a crystal white, crystal quartz. This is a great stone. I put these in the middle here just for generating and grounding the power of the whole grid. Okay. And I got some they're pointy on both ends. So they're actually bringing the power from this middle. This is called like the generator in the middle here. You probably can't see it because it's really small. It's also like a crystal quartz as well. And that you want in the middle is kind of like your generator, like your tower. And that is good to have crystal quartz. You don't necessarily have to use crystal quartz. You could use a lot of different things. It just depends what you want. I like to use crystal. It's a good solid generator for the middle. And that's why I have the 4 little crystal quartzes coming out. And they're kind of pointed on both ends. So they're bringing the power from that generator out to the other stones. Okay. That's what that does. And there is the way it's set up, you want to, you kind of want to have some uniformity to where you have your stones. I didn't use anything really special here, but you can actually print up grids, crystal intention grids on the internet, and they usually take the form of sacred geometry. Okay. So this is what the other side of this grid looks like. And there's lots of different sacred geometries. I mean, everything on the universe is made up of different sacred geometries. I mean, our DNA even is. This is a Metatron one. And so what you can do is, depending on also what kind of results you want, you can pick a geometric shape. You don't have to do this. It's not like you have to go crazy with this. But so what you would do is you'd put like a crystal on each point. But at the same time, you could do one like I have, where you could just pick, let's see, I'm trying to, you probably can't really see, but like I tried doing, like the green stones are kind of on an X. I have 4 of those. And then the pink, okay, let's finish that. I'm sorry. The pink stones, they're a light pink. These are rose quartz. Okay, this is one of my favorite stones. The rose quartz is actually the crystal of love. Okay, it is the love magnet. And it's not only the love magnet for others, this is the love magnet for self-love, which is so important in this whole scenario of relationship with others, is to learn to love yourself first. Okay. I feel it's so important. So this, this is good at self-love and bringing love to you, sparking a relationship and making it good again. It helps give you the wisdom to deepen your connection with your partner. I thought this was good. It helps you recognize your own need for compassion within a relationship. It helps you be forgiving, understanding, and see fights or situations from a different perspective, which I think is super important as well. Its healing properties are to help you wash out toxic energies and emotions you have trapped inside you. And I thought this would be super important while you're, working through any of your own feelings or emotions during that process we just talked about, while you're, creating your intention. This stone is great for helping you, especially if you meditate on it or just put it in your grid here. This is good for you to help get rid of some those toxic energies that you might have trapped inside. And here's an affirmation that you can actually say, not necessarily while you have this grid, but that you can say anytime. If you had a rose quartz and you wanted to carry it or you wanted to hold it and you were going to do a meditation, I thought this would be important for you. It says, I will accept the light of love and I will beam the light of love. So you're saying that you will accept love into your heart. And you will also transceive love out to others. And I think that's important. I just thought I'd mention that. Okay, so I also put those on there for you. So we have all 3 of those on there. We've got the good luck stone for finance. We've got the citrine, which is going to aid in manifesting and blasting this out there for you and giving you creative juices. Then we've got the pink stone of the rose quartz, which is going to help your relationship and help you and him. It's going to help you work on your own self-love issues and any other, issues that might have you kind of backed up, with your feelings and resentments you might have. So this is what I have for you. Okay. Now, if you need any help with buying these stones, I can help you do that, or you can look at a metaphysical store in your area. They usually carry them. I recommend going to a store in your area only because that way you can be picking out your stones, okay? Because what's important is when you go to a store and they have a big bulk amount, you want to go in there and feel which ones are you drawn to? Because you want to be drawn to certain stones. Now, if you order stones, you don't know what you're getting, that's fine. But it's kind of better to have the stones that you know that you're kind of gravitating to, okay? The one thing is, though, you are going to want a generator for the middle. A generator is all it is it has a point at the top. That's what we call a generator. And then it's flat on the bottom. And so it can stand up. It can be bigger than this. Like I was saying, I have bigger ones. I've got a lapis lazuli. It's big. Okay. I've got one a little bigger. I mean, it could be anything. It could be, I would go with, I'll just put this one in the middle for now because I just want to stand up. I still would go with the clear quartz. That's what that is. Okay. You don't have to have them, but I highly recommend the clear quartz because it's going to kind of ground it and amp it up. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So that's what this is. All right. So really quickly here, what you want to do with this. Okay. So once you've got your setup, you want to set it up somewhere where it's not going to get knocked. Because if this gets knocked over, once we activate it, they say you're supposed to start all over again in the whole process. Okay. And you really don't want to have to do that. It's kind of a pain. So put it maybe on if you've got your own little, sacred little area, or I don't know, on a table, somewhere where you don't have cats or dogs knocking over. Like I had set this up on the windowsill earlier. My dog knocked the whole thing over. So you're going to set it up somewhere where it's sacred and special to you. And then, all right, let me get my act together here. I got to think. Sorry. This is hard to do when you're filming it. Okay. So then I have a piece of paper. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of paper. Okay. You're going to sit down. Like I said, I want you to take 5-10 minutes in a nice quiet area. Close your eyes. And I want you to take a deep breath. Okay, we're going to start with a deep breath. I'm just going to show you as an example. We're going to breathe in. We're going to fill up our stomach. We're going to breathe in for 5 seconds. Okay, ready? Take a deep breath and take it in. And then I want you to hold it for 7 seconds. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want you to release it through your mouth. Let all your anxieties go. We're doing that for 8 seconds. So it's 5, 7, and then 8. So it's an inhale of 5 seconds all the way into the belly. Again, let's try it just for practice. Inhale. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And release through the mouth for 8. And when you're releasing it, let go of any crap you had today. Like, I don't know, say for instance, I don't know, you felt jealous of somebody or you were mad at someone. Let that go. Just let it out. Let it go out into the universe. Let it be recycled into the universe when you take that out breath. Okay? So you're going to do that. Just do it 3 times. You're going to inhale 3 times. You're going to hold it 3 times. You're going to release it 3 times. And with your eyes closed, try to have time where nothing's distracting you. Okay? So that's going to take those brain waves into a more relaxed state. All right, then I want you to, whatever your intention is on your grid, whatever you decide to do, I want you to take that time where we just discussed, you envisioning it and feeling it. I want this to be a fantasy. I want it to feel good. I want it to be the best of the best relationship you can make it. I don't care if it's real or not. I want it to be a fantasy. I want it to be the best relationship you guys have ever had. Doesn't matter if it's ever happened. I want it to feel like your dream relationship. I want you to feel it. I want you to see it. Okay? And just, it could be 3 minutes of that. The longer you do it, the better, because the more you're going to feel it. Okay? Just really feel it. Let yourself go on this. Okay? And the money, the two, or whatever it is that you want to do with your spare time. Same thing. What are you going to be doing? Are you going to be riding a horse? Or are you going to be, I don't know, gardening? What's that feel like when you're gardening with your hands in that soil? You're with the earth and you're growing your plants. You're seeing them grow. You're growing these beautiful cucumbers, and then you actually pull them out and you smell them. What do they smell like? They're fresh. They're beautiful. You grew them. And then you cut them up and you eat them in your salads, and the whole family's like, oh my God, these are the best I've ever had. And you created for your family with your two hands. Feel how that feels. Your own strawberries, whatever it is. Just let that feel real. Sometimes we forget how to do that in life. That's all we have is our minds. So we're going to create those thoughts and make them thought forms. Remember I said the energy becomes a thought form. The thought forms get sent out into the universe, okay? And then really quickly at the end of this, feel the gratitude, feel the love that you've already received this relationship. You've already received it. You've got it because you're going to get it. You were going to get it. Whatever you want, you're going to get. And that's our job in this life, by the way. Our job. I'm going to say this for you. All right. There's a couple things I forgot to say here. And you can do this during your meditation. It's a couple affirmations. Abundance. I want you to say this when you're laying there. Abundance is my birthright. I activate my inner potential. I explore limitless possibilities. I expand my, I forgot what I was going to say here. I expand my abundance in endless flows. I have many skills that attract abundance within me. I am abundant and courageous. I release all judgment around money. I open to the flow of money to meet all of my needs at once. I choose joy, wealth, happiness, and money. I am always in the right place at the right time. I have a couple more for you. I'm going to have to find them. Sorry about that. This is what happens when you don't take good notes. And this is one thing I really want you to realize. I want you to say, I deserve pleasure in my life. I deserve pleasure in my life. Life is pleasurable. I have permission to have a pleasurable life. And you know what? It's your job. It's your job and duty as a human being right now, Jennifer, to have a pleasurable life. Okay, these are affirmations you can say. And I'm going to give you some links to some affirmations that you can listen to with headphones. So when you do this, okay, I want you to say those affirmations during your time with your little grid. When you're done with that, I should have said something else. I wanted you to light a candle while we did this. I just want you to get a little, what do you call them? I don't know. It could be just a little tea light. And just get a white one that you've never used before. I want this to be a brand new one. And light it at the beginning. Once we get this grid set up, once you get your grid set up, light your candle. Okay. Then do your meditation or your affirmations. 5-10 minutes. Doesn't have to be anything big. The meditation, like I said, I just want you to visualize, feel it, be grateful that you've already received it, and then let it go out to the universe. And then in the meantime, I want you to work through those issues that you maybe been avoiding, those fears, anything that's surrounding any of these intentions. I want you to face them, observe them, and release them. Okay, and that's something you can work on. Doesn't have to be the same day. It can just be in the next week or so, whenever you're ready to do this. Sometimes you might want to do that before you do your grid. Okay, next step. So you've got your candle lit. You're going to need to have this, I'm going to call it a wand. It's just like this middle one, but it's a bigger one. It could be any kind of crystal. I've got several different ones, okay, but there tend to be a bigger one. I'm just going to call it a wand. So the wand is actually the activator. So just pick one intention. I'm going to pick right now, for instance, your relationship with your husband. I'm feeling that. I'm thinking about the wonderfulness that you two are going to have, the love that you're going to share from this point forward into the future. And you're going to activate each crystal on here. So I'm not really touching them, but I'm going to start with that middle one. I'm activating it. Okay, and then I'm going to start with, you can go clockwise, just start with that, then go to the next one, and then right, and go back to the middle, go to the next one. And we're just activating each one where we're thinking of our intention, the love, the relationship, the time your husband's going to be providing, and you will be providing to him. And I want you to go to the outer ring, do the same thing. And actually, you can feel the energy between these two crystals as you do this. Okay, and then you go through the whole thing. It's okay if you touch them, doesn't matter. Then I just want you to, again, the same, if you want to go now through money, feel how that life feels when you don't have to suffer, when you have financial freedom, how that feels, how that looks, if it's a house, if it's vacations, if it's giving money to your family. Whoops, don't you want to do that? You don't want to move them. Try not to move them. If you do, it's okay. Whatever that is, that time for you, what will you be doing? Just go around. We want to do a circular motion a couple times until you're ready to be done. I want you to put those feelings and thoughts into this intention of this grid, okay? So when you're done, you just put this down, okay? And then I have one little thing that you can say to activate the grid, and then we'll be done. So you can say out loud, I ask, I'm not sure if I have it, I ask the highest vibration of love and light to connect with my highest self, to clear all unwanted energy and any previous programming from these crystals. You want to make sure they're clear. I command that these crystals hold my intentions of unconditional self-love, acceptance, and freedom from judgment. Okay, wait, I have that written down for you. That's from my book, but I actually made your own. Scratch what I just said. I'm going to have to backtrack on something I forgot. Sorry about that. All right, hold on. After I don't remember where I put it now. I had something special for you to say. You don't have to say it though, either. Where did you put it? I don't know. Oh, yes. Okay, I almost forgot. Oh, Jesus. Jennifer, please bear with me. Okay, I did mention a piece of paper. This is where you're supposed to write down your intentions before we started any of this here. You're supposed to write down your intentions on this piece of paper. So, for instance, whatever they are, you're going to say, I don't know, this is what I came up with. You're going to write whatever you want to say. But I kind of thought of putting something like, I now activate my inner potential and I explore limitless possibilities that attract abundance, wealth, happiness, and bliss to myself in endless flows. Because I kind of thought that would cover everything for you. You could put it however you want. If you want to put, I want to be filthy rich and endless streams of wealth. And then you want to put, I want the best relationship that's ever been on this planet between my husband and I. You put whatever you want. Okay, but it has to be on this piece of paper because I forgot to mention that you were gonna fold this up before we started, and it actually was supposed to go underneath your grid because that's like the words in, manifest. Okay, I forgot to mention that. Duh. Sorry about that. I do apologize. This is why it's a journey. My whole group is a journey because I'm learning too. All right. So, and then also on here, this is where I was going to say, after we did this, I was going to put one last activation, and I was going to say, I command that these crystals hold the intention of unconditional self-love and limitless abundance of wealth, happiness, creativity, and bliss. Sorry, my dog's whining. Coming to me in endless flows of magnetism. I had a few more things. Comes to me quickly and in endless ways. That's what I was going to say. And then I also was going to add in there, wait, let me say it over. I command that these crystals hold the intention of unconditional love, healing love for my relationship, and endless abundance of wealth, happiness, creativity, and bliss that come to me in quickly and in endless ways. And then I was going to say, you could also put, and now I activate my inner potential and explore limitless possibilities that attract abundance, wealth, happiness, and bliss that come to me in endless flows. Just something like that. Just put it however you want to put it. But I was trying to say, put your intentions in here and then have something to say at the end, like you're activating and these crystals and setting their intention. And then you're done. Boom. And then they say, weekly to kind of come back and meditate on it, light the candle again. and meditate and think about, your intentions again, just to kind of keep it fresh and motivated, and try not to touch it. And once they come true, you can take this thing apart and start on a new one. So that's what that is. Okay. One more thing I do want to say, and I should have started with that, but it doesn't matter. When you're going to get your crystals, when you get them, crystals hold energy. Okay, they could hold other people's energies. Especially if you get them at a store, they could have energy that they've been had, in the ground for thousands of years. Who knows what's on it? So what you want to do is you always want to clean and cleanse your crystals, even before you set them up in a grid. Okay, that's my advice to you. So I'm going to give you a link to a little set that comes with. It's like $20 on Amazon. It comes with a shell, it comes with a feather, and it comes with sage and a Palo Santo stick, okay? And you can use this to smudge, they call it smudge your home, which I do once a week, or you can also smudge your crystals, which means you're going to clear them of any negative energy that might already be on them. You can, and especially before you set up a grid. I clear mine every week or so. I also clear my house. I'm going to give you a link to this. I highly suggest this for anybody who has, especially if they have things they want to clear up in a relationship. You can have people come to your house with negative energy. You can argue in your house. You can have anybody come bring a package, the mailman. They could have negative energies. You can have relatives that come into your house. They have negative energies. You could have entities that are in your house. These little kits are nice. It's real simple. I usually start, let me see if I have my Palo Santo stick. Where did it go? Well, what I normally do is you want to start with lighting the end of the sage. This is gets rid of any negative energy in the house. So you would light the end of it, and it's going to have a flame for 30 seconds. Okay. Once 30 seconds goes by, you blow it out, and you'll just have the smoke. And you always use the feather to kind of bring in the smoke towards yourself and any areas of the room. And it even comes with a little card, and it tells you, like a smudging prayer. And you want to use this to get rid of any negative energies. And you can also use it with crystals. If you, I don't know, you could probably put them in the bowl and then just kind of fan the sage smoke. And I always say, I ask the spirit of the sage plant to remove any negative energies from these crystals and the space. And I go from room to room clockwise and even out the front door. Okay. And then when I'm done with this, I go around with the Palo Santo. I'll tell you a quick story. I used only sage at one time where I thought I lived in a house that had negative energy. And this is great, but it actually just leaves a void, and then they come back. So you want to fill that void with something positive. And Palo Santo is known for creating harmony and happiness in your space. So this kit, which you get on Amazon, does come with a Palo Santo stick. So again, it's just a wooden stick, and it smells wonderful. So you light that stick, you'll have a flame on the end of it. And then after 30 seconds, you blow it out and you'll have the smoke. And again, I say with this with the spirit of this Palo Santo plant, I ask it to create harmony and happiness in this space. And then I'll do the same for the crystals. And, I just, you can just you could probably put it in this bowl and just kind of make sure the smoke, you could I'd actually put all the crystals in one bowl and do that and ask them to be cleared. And that's all you got to do. Then go around the rooms and ask, to clear the space. I do that, like I said, once a week. I think it's a great way. It really creates a positive, actually, everybody in the house seems like they're in a better mood, even the dog. Seriously. I think it's helpful. It just gives you a fair chance in life. Okay. That's how I see it. Okay. So now really quickly, I'm going to do a couple oracle cards for you too. I'm sorry this is so long, but I'm trying to give you as much as I can here. Okay. So after I meditated last night, I wanted to connect to your higher self, and I wanted to kind of see if I could pick up some things on you personally to kind of give you a better understanding. So I picked up, and these are, again, these things like maybe pin them if you're not sure. Okay, so I picked up on an owl, first of all. And this you may not know, but I'm picking up an owl, and I'm seeing the owl in a couple different ways for you. Sometimes if I see an image, it doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, there's an owl in her life. It can be representative as a symbol of something. And so there's a couple ideas here. I'm seeing an owl as possibly an animal spirit guide for you that you may not even realize is there for you. A lot of times the owl is representative of a very wise spirit guide that you can call upon in any situation in life. If you need guidance or you feel you need protection, or ways to make better decisions, or if you want to have a calm mind when you meditate, or helping you to set intentions for your grids, or just anything in life. So I saw the owl. You can do some research online if you want to look up owls in spirit as animal totems or spirit guides. The other thought I had for you, what was coming through from spirit for me with you is there's a very intellectual side to you. I see two things with you. I see a creative side to you, and I also see an intellectual side with you. So the owl might be representative of an educational side, maybe somewhere in your career, or I'm seeing writing for you as an avenue. And if these haven't happened yet, these might be avenues you may decide down the road to take. A lot of times it's funny because psychics will tell people things and they'll be like, no, I'm not a writer, or no, I am not going to Africa, or whatever it is. And then like 5 years later, the next thing you hear is they're on their way to Africa to become like a famous writer or something. Things happen, we don't realize it, but we're seeing them for a reason. So I'm seeing, for some reason, I'm seeing writing for you. Not sure if it's something that you might enjoy on a personal level, or you do writing. I'm seeing possibly education or intellect for you. It could be something you do in your career, I'm not sure. But I'm also, like I said, the owl is an animal spirit guide, or a totem, an animal totem guide. Look into that. I got the name Renee. Okay, I don't know if you know a Renee. If you're going to know a Renee, or something you might want to look into, like great grandmothers, even a middle name, even on your husband's side, an aunt, a great aunt, an old friend. The name I was, trying to meditate and think about you, and that name, boom, just popped in my mind. Also, another thought I had for that, if it's not someone you know or you think you know, it could be also a spirit guide for you from the other side. So keep that in mind. Sometimes all of a sudden it comes around. You're like, oh my God, where's that coming from? All of a sudden you hear the name Renee. You're like, oh, that's weird. So I don't know, the name came out of nowhere. Another thing that came up for you, and I'm not sure, but it was hairstyles. It was a strong vision for hairstyles or like hair decorations. And I normally don't even use the word decorations. I'll say maybe hair accessories. And again, this doesn't mean that like you're going to be a hairstylist. That's one thought. It might show as a symbol for creativity. It might show as a symbol for beauty. The hairstyles. Also, hair can be representative of psychic. They say the hair, the ends of the hair are antennas for psychic abilities. And also that hair decoration can be a symbol of calling attention to oneself in some way, or not calling attention to oneself in some way. So I'm not sure. You'll have to let me know, provide me some feedback in some way, if what way that might have something to do with you. Or maybe you just enjoy hair and you like to style your hair, or some issue around hair. I'm not sure. Or maybe you're a hairstylist. I don't know, because I didn't look at your profile even yet. I did request your friendship on Facebook because I wanted to be able to send you the video link to this. But other than that, I don't like to know. I like to do my own work first. Another thing I got for you was very strongly an archangel came through. We all have archangels that are guides, or high guides for us. Not all. I'm trying to think. I don't believe that all archangels were ever incarnated on Earth at one time, but they are the higher level of guides. Okay, a lot of times you could be your guardian angel and you don't realize it. One that came through very, very strongly for you is Archangel, and I'm not sure if I'm saying the name right, Jophiel. It's J-O-P as in Paul, H-I-E-L. It's a very feminine archangel. Jophiel. I'm going to say the name is Jophiel. She came through very strongly for you. I think this could be a good ally for you. I believe that you should call upon her, even when you need guidance with some of maybe the inner issues that you might need to work out. You can call upon her and ask her for help. Well, here's a couple things that you can work with her about. But she can be a great ally. She can be like a go-to guide for you. Okay, I had this written down here too. Hold on a second. I gotta find it. I better have it written here. She deals with organizing your personal space. She can also help you with setting up a sacred space within your house or your home or your room. Let me try to think here. I have to think back. Hold on. I have it written down for you. So I had looked it up because I'm not all that familiar with her, but she sounded like a really good fit for you, actually. I thought I had it written down. I don't see it. Well, I will look it up for you if I don't have it written down. So, let's see. I'm gonna have to look it up really quick for you. Hold on here. Let's look her up really quick. Archangel Raphael, excuse me here. Jeff, how do you spell it again? Jophiel. And I never used to believe, it's really weird. I never used to believe in archangels. Like I was like, okay. And it has nothing to do with religion, by the way. Because I grew up Catholic and I just was like never really into all of this. But I did learn a lot about them, and I've actually relied on them a lot in meditation, some of the archangels, and felt a lot of strong presence from them. And they've offered me a lot of advice, and I've actually done some channeling and gotten some amazing messages from them. So I highly recommend joining forces with at least one archangel that you can feel like you can bond with and rely on. They all have a different element of guidance. This one came through though for you. So let me just see if I can find again the information really quick here for you. All right, so she's kind of like sees the beauty in all things. That's one thing. So she says she's here to assist you in seeing the beauty that surrounds you, inside of yourself and around you. They got a little pop up here. Let me see. It says you can ask her to help you see the goodness in all things, especially yourself. I think that's perfect for you, especially at this time. If you're going to be working on anything concerning relationships or financial abundance, there's always issues to be worked out on that. This is not really what I want to see. It says in some people's lives, you're meant to awaken them to see a higher state of being. For some, it's just to love, some to support. This isn't what I wanted to say. I had a better one yesterday that I'd seen for her. You can even look up. Oh, I know. I have a sheet on it. Hold on. I can even give you. It gives you like a stone and the color. They all have a color and a crystal that represents them. My dog's being a pain. I'm sorry. I thought I had this. I thought I had everything ready, but yet no, I didn't. Okay, let's see here. I'm looking for it. So sorry. Oh boy. Here, Complete Guide to Archangels. This is where I had it. This is a really nice short thing. Now my dog is stuck here in the bedroom. He's not happy. Okay, he's going to lay down. Good boy. Okay, just bear with me. So sorry. If I can add this, I will. I'm going to try to take some of this out of here. Okay, so Jophiel. I have a whole list of them here, but Jophiel's the one for you that I can send you this PDF if you want to see the others on here, but I highly recommend starting with her. She just sounded, she came through and she just felt really like one that would work for your situation. Just everything that you're wanting right now to do. There she is. Okay, Jophiel. The beauty of God is what they call her. Okay, Jophiel's the archangel that reminds us that life is beautiful, and it is. She also inspires us to use our life to the fullest. to get out and see all that we can see and be all that we can be. She points us to our own power, which is super important, and in particular to our own beauty inside and out, which I just said. Okay, Archangel Jophiel will help you to design your own sacred space and even your altar. She constructs pathways and energetic ley lines, which are like in the earth, which are our own within our own personal spaces. She arranges things so that they flow in. There is flow and harmony. She also opens and closes portals. If you are generally disorganized or are living with too much clutter, chaos, Jophiel is the angel to call. She will help you select the things to donate or throw away and then help you arrange things so that there's positive energy flow in your space. She will also help you clear any low-level energies or entities that may have been attracted to your previous disorganization. It's kind of weird because I kind of just showed you how to smudge. So, Okay, so that's kind of weird. All right, Jophiel also helps us to love ourselves. This is often very difficult, but it's imperative if we truly want to be love in the world and also in a relationship. We have to start with ourselves. If you work with Jophiel, she will show you how beautiful you truly are inside and out. Jophiel helps with manifestation, awesome, and will help you craft and activate effective affirmations. So I kind of felt like I took her place today for you because I gave you some affirmations and I'm going to give you some links to more. But this is great. So call upon her to give you even more. She'll activate some really good affirmations for you to use for everything that you want in your life. When we use affirmations to create conditions or circumstances, we are literally designing our lives. And design is what Jophiel loves. So this is cool. Call upon Archangel Jophiel if you need to clean, declutter, and organize your space. You need to think on the bright side or develop a sunny, optimistic way of thinking. You need help with decoration, energy routers, and choosing design elements to intentionally create and hold a higher vibration in your space. Making affirmations for manifestation, designing your sacred space, like we talked about. Or if you want to find a high quality and loving person or group of people, or you want to love yourself so that others can love you. And her gemstone is a dark pink tourmaline. So when you're thinking of her, you're going to kind of envision a beautiful, kind of a rosy pink, dark pink ray of light. Okay. Her astrological sign is Libra. And if you ever wanted to bring any essence or smell into it, because that's always a good idea too, if you're going to call upon her, you could think of lemon, like lemon essential oil, ginger, lemongrass, cherry blossom, yum, orange, ginger, and sweet pea. Those are all wonderful smells. And I don't know how to say this, ylang ylang, and spearmint. Okay, and then what you can say to her is, this is just kind of like a quick affirmation. Beloved Archangel Jophiel, thank you for helping me to see the bright side of life and to find the positive energy in every situation. I am so grateful that you are helping me to love myself more completely, which is the first step I must take before loving anyone else. Amen to that. And on one last note, I wanted to say, by the way, I don't know how your relationship is. I'm assuming it's pretty good. But in the event that you learn to love yourself very strongly, if you don't already, I'm believing that you do. But if you work on that and you tell yourself that you are lovable and that you are deserving of love, and you're able to give love, you're also deserving of receiving it. You're deserving of pleasure. And you work on yourself and you feel strongly that, you love yourself inside and out. The other person, if they don't reciprocate that in any way, you're going to have so much love inside and out that they're going to that's going to reflect right off of them if they don't reciprocate it right back to you. And that person's just going to leave. Okay. So I'm just saying, if you get really healthy and the other person doesn't respond in any way and they don't want to work on it, that's just gonna you're gonna be full of light, and it's gonna bounce. I'm not kidding, it'll bounce right off and they'll just leave because they won't even know how to handle you. And you're might think to yourself, oh my God, that did the worst thing ever. But you know what? You will be so strong within yourself because you worked on yourself and you know that your self-worth is worthy of love, that you might be sad, but like at the same time, you'll be able to be okay on your own because you've worked on yourself, and you'll realize I love myself and I'm okay. And yet you'll be waiting for the love that you deserve anyway. And that happens to some people. So I just thought I'd mention that because that's how great you're going to feel if you need to work on the relationship and for some reason he doesn't respond in any way. There's nothing to fear, because either way, your love for yourself will be immense, and I think it'll work out anyway. I just want to mention that because some people, they think, oh my God, what if he never loves me? And well, then you know what? Then he wasn't meant to be, and you deserve everything in life. So, okay, one last thing. This is going to be kind of fun here. I am going to, God, you're like, this is the longest reading on the planet. All right, so what I'm going to do for you really quick is I have the Oracle of Unicorn cards, and these are my favorite deck, okay? I love to pull a couple cards for people, and just to kind of get one last advice from the universe, okay? So let's do that. I'm just going to shuffle them up, shuffle. What advice can we give Jennifer right now at this moment in time that will aid her in her journey of getting what she wants in love, finance, and just time for herself, and anything else that's for her highest good at this time in life that we can help her with. What is it that we can help her with? I'm sorry, my dog's really acting up. All right. I'm going to spread the cards. I'm going to pick 2 for you, okay? All right. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, so I'm going to, I think I know the order of these cards. I've got the possibility card. Isn't that beautiful? Just beautiful. Okay, so the possibility card says, raise your standards, elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. All right, so I'm going to start with that card. Let's look at the rainbow behind that. That's just gorgeous. Okay, so this card is telling you all about your possibilities of what you could want. I think this is going to fit like absolutely perfectly for you. I think we're right on the vibe of what we're wanting to talk about today. Okay, so really quickly before my dog has a fit. This magnificent winged horse encourages you to hold a bigger vision for the situation at hand and for every aspect of your life. She dares you to elevate your thoughts, feelings, and energy to a much higher level and take your dreams beyond anything you have ever imagined before. Like, this doesn't make sense or what, Jennifer? Because we're asking you to envision and feel what you want in your life to that ultimate level of fantasy, okay? If you knew any outcome was possible, what would you choose? Exactly how would you like a certain situation to unfold? What results would light you up? What life do you truly desire? All right, let your imagination soar like this radiant winged horse and take your expectations higher and higher. If any doubt comes up during your day, ask yourself, does this brighter possibility exist in the field of infinite possibilities? Of course, the answer is yes. Hell yes. As well as something even better. Use this truth to deepen your faith in miracles and expect blessings beyond your wildest dreams. Amen to this card. This is your card. You see it? Think of this unicorn when you are envisioning your deepest desires for your manifestation. Okay, I'm going to let my dog out of this room, and I'm going to give you your last card, and then we're done. One moment. All right, little pup. You go out there. There you go. There you go. Okay, last card. And this is like the most awesome card. I've gotten this card so many times, even for myself. I got this card when I got my house. This is the celebration card. This is another beautiful card from the deck, okay? This one says, a positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success, okay? Enjoy your achievements. Remember what I said about being grateful and celebrating as if you've already received? Totally makes sense here. So let me just read this to you, and we are done. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to leave you some links for some affirmations and some meditations and for that smudge kit, okay? All right. So this one says, it's time to celebrate. Your efforts have paid off and good things are on the way to you. This joyful winged unicorn invites you to celebrate even before you see any tangible signs. Wait, I just lost my spot. Okay, any tangible signs of success. Think, feel, act as if the most wondrous blessings have already been showered upon you. Oh my God, this is like, yeah, this is exactly what we're asking you to do. How does it look and feel when you really, truly believe in the inevitability of your success? Dance around your house. Literally, Jennifer, I want you to dance around your house as if you received with delight. Let tears of gratitude stream down your cheeks because you know what? You've got it all. It's coming, okay? Celebrate with passion and joy. The higher vibration and emotions, now, the faster your desires will be delivered. This is what we said. Once they do take physical form, remember the thought form, be sure to celebrate and appreciate them fully. I already feel it for you. I'm not even kidding. You're going to have to let me know how this goes. Even if it takes you 2 or 3 years, I want you to contact me and tell me when you have everything the way you want it. And then you're going to have your next set of intentions ready. Honor yourself as a powerful creator and masterful receiver. Yes, always be grateful for what you receive. It's okay to accept what you get. Okay? And give thanks to the universe. Continue to expand your desires and allow even more good to flow your way. That's your job in life. Ride on the waves of your celebration and let your joy activate even more positive outcomes. It's never going to stop. This is a blessed time for you, filled with the energy of success. So you might have something coming even sooner than what we're talking about here. Maybe you have something else good coming. So this is really exciting, Jennifer. You have so much good coming to your life. And if you need help in any way with learning to manifest it further, like break it down into like some actual steps, just let me know. I'm here for you. We can set up some more sessions if we need to. If you think you got this or you need help along the way, just contact me. I'm here. So good luck. And if you need help with any of the stuff I gave you, just ask. And again, please provide me some feedback. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm so excited for you. You have so much to look forward to. Take care. Love ya. Bye.